Today is May 28th, 2010. We're currently at 211 Heritage Court in Downingtown, Pennsylvania. Now approximately 29 feet upstream from the inspection port in the septic lateral servicing the home. Line exits the rear of the home, and again, there's only one lateral leaving the building. We're now just inside the basement at the cleanout. We'll begin to pull downstream towards the septic tank. You'll notice 3/16 bends over the course of the run. Two of the 16th bends have breakage specific to the top and sides of the fittings. Line is 4-inch plastic from inside all the way out. This is actually a fairly late model home. The pipe is rather new. Line is at a very shallow burial depth. Damage to the line has been supposedly caused by a jackhammer, which was used to break up the old patio and relay new slate patio and steps. We'll now continue to pull downstream towards the septic tank. There's some standing water within the line here. We don't know if it's on account of debris laying within the line or on account of lack of pitch. Now, these folks actually have never had a problem with a backup specific to this line. The problems were actually discovered by the septic contractor who we work with regularly, who basically, as part of his service maintenance agreement, anytime he pumps, he does a jetting of the line. When he was jetting, he pulled back a fair amount of rock, and then he actually found these failed sections upon his camera inspection to figure out where this rock was coming from. We'll pull back through this section here. Again, we have some standing water, so visibility is difficult. Also specific to this 16th, it looks like there is some breakage specific to the top of the fitting. We will re-video this line after we jet it to help pull even all this water out, so we have a nice dry clean pipe to work with. This is our visibility at this point. Continue to pull back downstream. A large portion of this run, visibility is difficult due to about 2 inches of standing water laying within the piping. Looks like some more breakage here along the left hand side of the screen adjacent this joint. Notice the next 16th bend, which we're quickly approaching, it has significant damage. Here there's a large portion of the pipe missing. Our concern at this point is inverting the liner through this section. Here we're less than 10 feet from the inspection port, which would be a possible source of entry for the liner. We could also move inside, cut out some piping, work within the basement, putting this towards the end of the run. Again, here our concern is just inverting the liner through this portion, since so much of the pipe is missing at this point. Again, this is at a relatively shallow burial depth, so pipe bursting here would not be a very viable option, as the line is less than 12 inches deep below slate patio. Continue to pull back downstream. No other noticed breakage. We'll be coming through one more 16th bend, less than a foot upstream of the septic tank. Now again, if we were to shoot from the septic tank side, we could actually eliminate this 16th to shoot through, as we could excavate towards the patio, giving ourselves a nice hole to access the pipe. So again, in a best case scenario, we could be shooting through two 16th bends. That would put the one with the most significant breakage about 10 feet into the 30-foot long run, or we could shoot from inside, putting that towards the end. This concludes the camera inspection at 211 Heritage Court. We'll quickly shoot the patio, just to point out what we're going to be shooting under. Again, relatively short run, less than 30 feet long. You can see here the steps. The line actually exits the building just to the left of those steps and French doors. Runs out in a fairly straight line, going through the several offsets with the 16th bends, out to this garden area where we entered through the inspection port. This concludes the video inspection at 211 Heritage Court, Downingtown, Pennsylvania.